In this video, I'm going to review the function of each of the core muscle groups as they pass through each phase of gait. I will look at one full stride, which is 2 steps, focusing on the active core movements guiding and powering the step. The timing and sequence of the core movements are essential to proper walking function, and as the saying goes, form follows function. Using the incorrect core movements will result in improper posture and alignment of the spine, as well as dysfunction in the shoulder joints, the hips, the knees, and the ankles. Analysis begins with the lowering of the right heel. As we look at each core change, remember that each core movement will continue throughout the step until the next time that specific core movement is changed. Another principle to keep in mind is each of the core movements are only active on one side of the core at a time. When a core element engages on one side, it is simultaneously disengaged on the other side at the same time. This allows the core to move in a rotational fashion. We initiate the lowering of the right heel by turning the upper abdominal muscles forward on the right. As soon as the right heel places, we initiate the lowering of the right forefoot by tucking the lower abdominal muscles on the right. After the right forefoot reaches the flat position, we initiate the swing through by lifting from the right hip. Then we start the cycle over again by turning the left upper torso forward to bring the left heel down, followed by tucking from the left lower abdominal muscles, then lifting from the left hip. The gait cycle then continues with the sequence of turn, tuck, lift. Turn, tuck, lift. Turn, tuck, lift. Think of the turn, tuck, lift as you walk, and you will be sure to walk with fluidity, walk with confidence, and walk with lower impact on your joints. Thanks for watching.